Peace and light, y'all. This is Choice. Wherever you are right now, just know this message found you for a reason. I don't sugarcoat. I translate spiritual messages that hit home. Let's open the cards and see what Spirit wants you to receive today. But before we get started, I'm going to start with my prayer. Most high ancestors and divine guides, I ask that you cover me and my collective in light and strength. Let every word and message come from love, wisdom, and truth. No weapon formed in spirit or flesh shall prosper here. Only messages meant for our highest good will reach our ears and our hearts. So it is, so it shall be. Okay. Okay, let's just see what we have here. We got a 5 of swords to the 6 of swords. 5 and 6 is 11. This is justice. Somebody is pissed off because you went towards calmer waters. You stood in your strength and you let this situation close out. We have Aquarius energy here. So somebody is really fucked up in the head that you transitioned. You let go of things that no longer served you. Okay. And this person is very much upset. How dare you get up and walk away? Okay. And it happened so soon. It happened soon, and because you were only thinking about yourself. Okay, so you have a few cards that came out here. We have 18 Pisces energy, which is the moon, which reduces to a 9. This is a completed cycle. This was illusion that this person fed you that was very conflicting and deceitful in a relationship. Okay, it led to a lot of mental abuse, basically. Okay, and somebody couldn't make their mind up overall, and that cycle closed out. So this was a false masculine that controlled the illusions. Okay, he controlled the mystery. This person controlled your subconscious in such a way that you fell for everything he promised. Okay, this is like false stability. This is Aries. Maybe y'all butt heads. Okay, but because he was so reckless, you went on to calmer waters. You walked away from a false emperor who was full of deceit and illusions. Okay, he was irresponsible, and everything about his leadership was a lie. Okay, and immediately went on into his status, his symbol, his face card. So everything about his who he portrayed himself to be as victory and success was a complete Pharisee. Like, this was a complete lie. Everything about him was false. Okay, and you got up and you moved on. Okay, because you went on to victory and success and left this person behind to fend for their own conflicts that they portrayed, or they influenced you to believe. Okay, so you love yourself. You love yourself dearly. Okay, and now divine timing is at play. Divine timing is at play, and this person is still because of their false presence, or the way that they perceive themselves in public is false. Their face card is false. This person is a king of swords in reverse. This person is filled with callous, malicious intent. They prey on the weak and the innocent, and they are filled with illusions. Okay, this person right now is battling with their karma. Okay, the cycle is closed out. Okay, and the wheel of fortune for you, collective, is good luck, destiny, turning point. You never know what's going to rule in your favor after moving on to calmer waters. But this is Jupiter energy. This is expansion. This is fire. This is quickly happening. This is your reward. Okay, and this person right here, they are getting nothing but karma for their malicious, up and down, inevitable, unpredictable, fake ass, domineering, controlling illusions. Okay, so this is a Queen of Wands in reverse. This person seems to have went into a karmic situation with the Queen of Wands who lacks self-respect. Okay, this person is jealous and insecure. Maybe this person is jealous and insecure of the connection that they still harbor for you. Maybe they're jealous and insecure altogether. Or this masculine who is a King of Swords also struggles with defeat, with jealousy, with insecurity. Take it where take it where it resonates. Okay, but this person at the bottom of the deck is exhausted, burnt out, laid flat on their fucking back. Okay, their stability is gone. Okay, they're stressed out and playing this cycle, this conflict, this disagreement. How did you see through their illusions? How did you know that their leadership was a facade? How did you know that their face card would decline? How did you know that it was malicious? Now I'm getting now the King of Swords in reverse, the Emperor in reverse is getting some sort of payback for breadcrumbing and stringing people along. Okay, you got the Six of Pentacles upright. So somebody was giving charity generously. Okay, you were giving generously, but this person had a shattered karmic cycle with a Queen of Wands right here in reverse, and it was a breadcrumbing energy that they left. They led this person on breadcrumbing. Okay, this was a person who likes to give you a little bit so they could get a lot of it. Okay, and they went up against Queen of Wands in reverse, and they're getting karma for it. Okay, they don't have the big picture in mind. They're very distracted with this Seven of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck, so they're limited. They don't see how things can catch up to them. That's why the Wheel of Fortune is out here. Okay, because they breadcrumb people, they lead them on. So this person led on a Queen of Wands and they're getting karma for it. Okay, breadcrumbed a Queen of Wands. They breadcrumb a jealous and insecure woman or feminine energy here with their malicious intent, and they're getting karma because they only worry about their face card. That's why their leadership is full of illusions. Okay, and you have to get away from people like this very quickly because you'll be up shit's creek without a paddle. This is now a challenge that they face in the Seven of Wands in Leo energy. This is death. Okay, death and transformation, ended cycle. This person is trying to maintain control and they want to continue to breadcrumb. This person is filled with control issues. This person has a lot of control issues, a lot of manipulation. And when I see people that have struggled with control, this is sort of like you have a lot of insecurities where you want to control everything. You don't want nobody to see the truth. Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, this person is also jealous. This masculine is also jealous. This breadcrumbing that became a control mechanism landed this King of Swords, this malicious, callous King of Swords, into a karmic connection with Queen of Wands in reverse, who is equally jealous and equally insecure. So this person manifested or attracted or magnetized in with this fake money that they have, with this fake dominance, with this fake leadership, with this person had this illusion that they had something that this Queen of Wands would have wanted, but in return, he didn't realize that he attracted in the exact thing that he is. We have Scorpio and Libra out here with Pisces and Aries. Okay, so that may be the connection that's going on here, or something happened along the summertime and things are now panning out. The cycle is going into death and transformation between the two here in this connection. Okay, the world flew out, the wheel of fortune to the world. Okay, the world reduces to 3: community, optimism, joy, completion. So the fact that you went on to calmer waters here in the wheel of fortune is giving you good luck and completion. On the end of the spectrum, this person is having karmic attachments, and they are arriving. They are arriving to, it's like spirit is open this cycle up for them to see what they attracted in. Okay, spirit is opening the door to show them the community they put themselves in. They want your person to understand that you're an Empress energy and this person isn't. Okay, you're in Empress energy. You have good luck. You have fortune. You are celebrating life. And you have discipline. Okay. And you're in your King of Pentacles energy. That's at the bottom of the deck here. So that's spirit is trying to show this person. Okay. This person is now at a heartbreak. They're suffering, they're grieving, they have emotional pain, sorrow, hurt. Divorce could be taking place between this Knight of Cups and this Queen of Wands. Okay, but this person wants nothing more than to come out of the depression, wants to be with the Empress. They want to have balance. Okay, but they can't because they're so callous. Okay, the misuse of power have suffered them into sorrow and divorce, separation. Okay, it forced them into having lack. Okay, yes, spirit is on their ass. Okay, like rapid, fast transformation. No more illusions. No, and you have your morals set high. Okay, and you are being publicly recognized for walking away from this individual because your morals are high, your standards are high. You are going in towards victory and success, and they know that because you walked away, you pulled your energy back. Okay, and you have the divine energy. Okay, so with this person, they are heartbroken, and spirit is forcing them to hit the glass ceiling right here for being super fucking vain. They are super vain. Okay, and it's heavy. Okay, it's hitting them like a ton of bricks. That the way that they portray themselves is going to continue to carry them down the wrong path. Or it's going to continue to put them in a lot of hard situations that they aren't going to be able to easily get themselves out of. Okay. Not gonna be able to get themselves, not gonna be able to keep walking away. Here is a 10 of Swords in reverse. They know that this is it. Okay, this is a cycle that needs to be closed out with this karmic. It can only get worse. Okay, so maybe they're trying to get up, maybe they're trying to stand up, because the spirit is sticking it to them so hard and thick. They feel like they're getting hit by a train. Okay, they're having a hard time letting go of the pain. They're having a hard time letting go of baggage. They're having a hard time letting go of moving forward. They're having a hard time disciplining themselves to go forward. It's like they stuck. They holding on to what could have been. Okay, and they probably struggling with addictions, or they coping, or they trying to figure out what they can do to go around actually healing. Okay, because 10 and 4 is 14, which is temperance, which is both of these are upside down, which temperance will be in the reverse, which means that they have some type of secret addictions that's helping them escape. Okay, they have some sort of escapism. They can never really face reality. Right here, we got a Page of Pentacles. Right here, this is a lack of commitment. This person is full of bullshit. Okay, this is your 5 rapid fast conflict that came behind the illusions and lack of commitment. Okay, this is a full-blown man-child that cannot fucking get off his ass and prevent failure in life. Okay, they don't know how to prevent failure. Okay, if you need a personal reading just for you, I do $45 private tarot readings, real messages, real guidance. Send $45 on Cashapp, the $ Choice Whitley, and put your name and question in the notes, and I'll take care of the rest. At the bottom of the deck here, we still got baggage and burdens. Okay, so this person's lifestyle actually is just weighing them down. We got a ton of Sagittarius energy out here. We have a lot of illusions. Pisces, water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, and Aquarius is air. We have Gemini, air. We have Libra, air. Okay, so a lot of this person's strength is gone. A lot of this person's impulsive nature is to just continue to move fast and do things the way that they think is going to happen. But you know, if they don't wake up and see what spirit is trying to show them, they're going to forever be in a lack mindset. Okay, but right here we got a 9 of Wands, so maybe they want to come in and communicate. Why is the 9 of Wands out here? Let's just see why the 9 of Wands is out here. Why is the Knight of Wands? Why is the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck? What do they want to come and communicate? Because Knight of Wands is also Sagittarius. It's also fire. It's also like a rapid movement, like an idea this person has to expand. This person is planning and expanding. Okay, and this 6 of Cups flew out here. This person still wants to come in, but you got your sword up. Queen of Swords. Okay, they want back what happened from the past, but they can't get it back because you have your sword up. There's nothing you want from this person. Okay, you want nothing to do with this. This cycle has closed out. This person is going through a tower. Okay, they have chaos and they have a cloud of cats and dogs being rained on them. Okay, you don't need to be around that. You need to continue to keep your distance and continue to be on your six of Swords energy. Okay, transition. Let go of the baggage, move on. Okay, so what is this collective's attitude? What is collective's attitude here? This person is having a hard time in their household. They're having a hard time stabilizing everything. They're having a hard time actually controlling their mind and their feelings and their emotions. Okay? Then their attitude is like, it's still very much materialistic. Okay, their attitude is still very much materialistic. Why is this person yeah, this is the 5 of Cups. Your person is in grieving, loss, sad. There's just so much to say about this 5 of Cups. Okay, the things that they have, they don't fucking want. The things that's knocked over, they can't put back in. Okay, they're like crying over spilled milk. That's why they can't control their mind and they can't control their feelings. That's why you have all of this air and this water out here. This person can't really put themselves in a situation. They can't bring themselves to align their spirit. They can't align their spirit. They need help. Okay. What is collective not seeing at this current moment? What is collective not seeing or overlooking? Okay, this person probably lets a lot of people influence what they do and how they are. This person it doesn't think for themselves. This seems like a person that goes with what the world is doing. This is a person that seems to be like under a lot of peer pressure. Okay. Even though they are callous, they are malicious, they do prey on the weak, they do breadcrumb women, they don't have no boundaries. They're very jealous and imaginative. They're very disappointed. They're very overactive, but they also don't have their own backbone. This person is a person that likes to go with what they see everybody else doing. Maybe they like social media. Maybe they got picked on as a kid for being different. So this person has adapted to this mindset that they should just go with what they see everybody else doing, which is a lot of peer pressure, which in a relationship, it's not gonna a female or a feminine energy does not care to follow a masculine energy that has no leadership. Okay. No stability, nothing. Okay. What is a toxic pattern in the collective that they need to release? Okay. They need to get off of their ass. Okay. They need to actually apply the shit that if they want a house, they actually need to do the work to get a house. If they want a car, they need to get off their ass and get a car. Okay. The Chariot came out in reverse. So it's like they're stuck. They're stuck from manifesting. They're stuck from opportunities. They're stuck from skills that develop them because they run away. So this is a running ass energy. This is a person who runs away from responsibilities. This is a person who runs away from, this is a toxic pattern. Okay. This is what Spirit is putting this here for you to see. This energy right here is a masculine that does not take life serious. This person will run away from doing the dishes, run away from taking the trash out, run away from getting a car registered, run away from, the fucking sticker that you they'll ride around with dirty tags, no seatbelt, get pulled over, don't go to court and don't pay the ticket. Okay. This person is so fucking irresponsible. They won't get a job. If they do get a job, they're not even being held accountable for the shit that they do at the workplace. Maybe they call out one time. Maybe they late one time and then they call out and then they just no call, no show. Okay. So like this person continuously, the bigger the responsibility, the harder they run, and they don't have accountability to follow up behind that shit. So that's what I'm getting here. This is a toxic pattern within the collective in this reading right here that is stopping this connection. Okay, this is what has blocked this connection all along, because this person is going to run from anything that has to do with responsibility. Okay, that's why you have a false emperor. Emperor is the action-driven masculine who is hell-bent on stability. Okay. This motherfucker is the opposite of that because they run away from manifesting. There's no accountability with this person. And I can't stress that enough. Okay. Okay. Let's see if it's unfinished business. With this person or with Spirit. What unfinished business does collective have? Okay, we got the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this person, where they used to coming in and saying what they want to, they realize that you understand. Okay, you've invested so much. Okay, it's nothing they can say to stop you from your Six of Swords energy. Okay, you went in and invested in yourself and they've missed the opportunity. They took too long. They actually took too long to walk away. Where they always run from responsibilities. They didn't run from breadcrumb in this fucking, they didn't run from the Six of Pentacle energy to the Queen of Wands in reverse. They didn't hurry up and do that. Breadcrumb in this Queen of Wands and ended up with karma. Okay. And because they didn't pick the connection that was suitable for them, because they run from responsibilities, they're laying 4 swords flat on their motherfucking back. Can't think, can't sleep. That's the unfinished, okay? But they have karma while you are being blessed by the universe with good luck in a new cycle, okay? Death has happened to this situation. You are done. And they have to go in and heal, okay? This is a new beginning for you, okay? And they have a new, they have the cycle that's closing out with the Queen of Wands in reverse. That was bent on fear, okay? Fear and inner conflict. And then, yeah, they just have to figure out how to, that's what they're doing. They're trying to figure out how to get away from the Queen of Wands in reverse. But they have so many fucking illusions. They about to give her an illusion. The King of Swords in reverse is about to come up with another illusion. He already breadcrumbed the Queen of Wands in reverse. He's now getting ready to elude her to get her away from him. Okay, and I know you're probably like, what kind of shit is that? This is somebody who's not accountable, who runs away from even a fucking conversation that seems adult. You can't have an adult conversation with this King of Swords in reverse. They don't have no accountability. They're Emperor in reverse. They are afraid. They are afraid of everything and anything that brings peace and joy. That's devil energy. Okay? That's straight up devil energy. They have, and I don't even, like, that's, I don't even have no devil cards out here, but the math is mathing. That's all I can say. You have Cancer here. Be faithful to walking away. Doors are closing. Seek wisdom. Okay. Have faith. Somebody's Aries, Aquarius, Capricorn, self-care. You are being tested. Spirit said it's a test. Have discernment. You can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. You have Sagittarius. Okay, ask for wisdom. Self-care. So you have some things you need to work on in the background. Okay. Doors are closing from the past. Okay. You're being tested because this person may come up with an idea to come back in and communicate. Have discernment because you're not with this person anymore. Finding out that they breadcrumb, finding out that they, don't take accountability for anything. Okay. Very irresponsible. Okay. But forgive this person. Okay. Take care of yourself. And then I do have crossing paths out here. So maybe you're going to be crossing paths with a Sagittarius. You may cross paths with a Capricorn. You may cross paths with an Aries. You may cross paths with a Cancer. You may cross paths with an Aquarius. Okay. Because doors are closing. This cycle has gone under judgment. Okay. You are seeking wisdom. You do have the power to manifest anything that you want. Okay. And I'm going to pull some charms and some initials. Don't worry about this person that's having this mental conflict. Okay. They have a mental conflict because they put themselves there. Okay. I have H twice. I have H twice. So I have T. I have E. Y. I have R twice. So I have R. I have L. I have the letter C here. I have, sorry, bumping. I have Cancer, Zodiac. I have Aries. I have Aquarius again. I have the Zodiac Cancer. I have Gemini here. I have Virgo here. I have the letter M. I have Scorpio Zodiac. I have U. I have the letter J, the letter X, the letter K, the letter S. I have the letter Z. I have the letter F. I have the letter Q. I have the letter B. I have the letter U. I have the letter J. I have the letter V. The letter U. Hopefully y'all can spell somebody's name. I have the letter C. I have the letter H. And I have the letter F. Okay? All right, y'all. That's what I have for you today. If you need something more specific, you already know. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, I'm Choice. And I'm always sending you light, love, and truth. Thank you.